Welcome to Shoestring Radio Theater. We now present Starline 117, written by Stan Jankaitis, directed by Jonathan W. Wind, and produced by Monica Sullivan at Radio Bilingue in San Francisco.
Valley Tower, this is Blue Jay, Flight 09, confirming final approach to runway 7.
Blue Jay 09, this is Valley Tower. You are clear to land on runway 7.
Thank you, Valley. Confirmed for touchdown on runway 7. Glad to be coming in, Valley. It's getting a little bumpy up here.
Attention, Blue Jay 509 is unloading at gate 7.
It's getting pretty wicked out there. They're going to delay. I'm surprised they didn't reroute that last plane.
It'll be a slow night at gate 9.
Every night's a slow night, Officer Russell.
Believe me, Officer Brooke, I've worked the big ports, and this one is heaven compared to something like LAX.
Attention, due to inclement weather, all outgoing flights have been delayed. All incoming flights are being diverted to Light Tower Airport. Thank you.
There it is.
Well, there aren't too many passengers to get excited over it. I'll call us in. Security officers Russell and Brooke, secure at gate 9.
That's strange.
What is?
That man in the waiting area, by the window facing the runway. He's still here.
He's going to be here a lot longer with the delays.
He's been in that seat for 3 days. I think we should question him.
He ain't really done nothing suspicious. He's just sitting there.
I know, and I'd hate to have a situation if it isn't warranted, but we can't be too careful nowadays.
All right. Let's go over and talk to him. Good evening, sir. I'm Security Officer Russell, and this is Officer Brooke.
Oh, good evening, officer. I'm Edgar Jerome Stanson.
Is everything all right, Mr. Stanson?
I would hope so.
Are you waiting for a flight, sir?
No, I'm waiting for my driver. He's going to take me home.
We couldn't help but notice that you've been sitting here for 3 days. I think it's very possible that your driver forgot about you.
He may not even know I'm here.
You trying to call your driver?
I lost my wallet. I have no money.
If you got the number, we can call for you.
Well, that would be nice.
Just write the number in this book, please.
Oh, all right.
There be anyone in particular I should be asking for?
I don't know. All I know is that the people at this number are the ones who are supposed to pick me up.
Excuse me, sir, but what flight did you come in on?
I was on Starline Flight 117.
Thank you. Oh, one more thing, Mr. Stanson, although this isn't unusual, but I notice you have no baggage.
I have baggage, Officer Brooke. I just don't know where it is.
Would you like to fill out a lost claim form?
Do you really think you can locate it?
Well, we can try.
No, it contains nothing I need now. But thank you anyway.
Have you had anything to eat within the last 3 days?
Oh, not that I can remember.
Oh, would you like something?
Oh, no, thank you. I just really want to get home.
All right. Have a good day, sir. We'll make that call for you.
Thank you.
Starline? Never heard of it.
It's probably a small private line.
Well, private or not, big or small, if it landed here, it's in our records. And why isn't he concerned about his baggage or his wallet?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like you say. He's got no need for what's in it.
Or maybe what's in it is something he doesn't want to be around.
What are you getting at, Brooke?
Contraband. Drugs. Or maybe even explosives.
Uh-huh. All planes in the terminal been swept clean and security cleared. Besides, you honestly think he would be sitting there if his baggage contained what you're thinking it might contain?
Hard to tell nowadays. I think we should run another security sweep, just to be safe.
All right, rookie. Let's go into the office and I'll call the team. Mr. Stanson, we'll be making your call shortly.
Thank you, officer.
I'm going to check this Starline Flight 117. See when it arrived here. I'm also going to run his name.
Hello. Oh, do you mind if I sit here?
Oh, no, of course not.
Oh, I do hope they lift these delays soon. I'm a promotional agent for a traveling theater group, and we're just coming off a 3-month tour. All I want to do now is get home.
Oh, well, yes, I can understand that. I've been traveling a very long time myself, airport to airport, and I have just gotten tired of it.
You travel a lot by air?
At one time I did.
Oh, me too. I prefer these small airports over the large congested ones, don't you? If I'm not too forward, what field of work are you in?
I work for the government.
That sounds exciting. You must be just like James Bond.
Oh, nothing like that. Most of the time I'm stuck behind a typewriter.
Typewriter? I thought computers made the typewriter obsolete.
Maybe one day they will, when they come down in size.
When they come down in size? Well, how small does the government want them?
I don't know. But the computers I work with are as large as that soda machine over there. Kind of hard to put something that big on a desk.
Government, huh?
Yes.
Are you a spy?
I will have to tell you that I am not, but even if I were, I still would have to tell you that I am not.
Oh, I understand. Could you hand me that magazine, please? The one with Cher on the cover.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Doesn't Cher look wonderful for a woman her age?
Isn't she only in her 20s?
Oh, I believe she's in her 60s.
Really? Well, it's been a long time since I've watched television.
I'm making your call now, Mr. Stanson.
Thank you, officer.
If I'm not too nosy, which I probably am, and you can just tell me to mind my own business, but who are they calling? Some government official?
They're calling my driver. I should have been taken home a long time ago, but my driver never showed. Hopefully this time he will.
Oh, I know what you mean. One time my driver was 3 hours late picking me up, and he still expected a tip. The nerve of him.
Funeral parlor. Chrissy Faith speaking. May I help you?
Good evening. My name's Joe Russell. I'm a security officer at Valley Airport. I was given this number by Mr. Edgar Jerome Stanson, who arrived here on Starline Flight 117. He said one of your drivers is to pick him up and take him home. He's been here for 3 whole days.
I don't know anything about this. You say we ought to pick him up?
Yeah, that's what he told us.
What is his name again?
Edgar Jerome Stanson. He was on Starline Flight 117.
Can you hold, please? I'll check with my father. Maybe he knows about this.
No Starline Flight 117 ever landed at this airport. I searched the 15-year history of Valley, and I can't find any reference to an airline called Starline Flights. What have you come up with?
The number he gave me, to call his funeral parlor.
A funeral parlor?
Well, morticians got friends too, Brooke.
Dad, are you down there?
What is it, Chrissy?
There's a security officer from Valley Airport on the phone. He says they have a passenger that we are supposed to pick up. A Mr. Edgar Jerome Stanson, who arrived on Starline Flight 117?
I'm coming up. Gabe, don't try to move these caskets by yourself. Wait until I get back.
I can handle it, Mr. Fife.
Gabe, wait until I come back. We don't need dents in them.
Sorry, Mr. Fife.
After all, when your time comes, you wouldn't want to be lying in one with dents in it, would you?
When my time comes, Mr. Faith, I don't care how many dents are in the coffin, because I'm not getting in it. They're not going to bury me alive, even if I'm dead. But I'll wait until you come back before I move anything.
Very well. Hello. My name is Dale Faith. Sorry to keep you waiting. Did you say the person whom we are to pick up is a Mr. Edgar Jerome Stanson, and that he was aboard Starline Flight 117?
Yeah, that's correct.
Can you describe his appearance to me?
He's about 6 feet tall, dark brown hair, brown eyes, clean shaven, wearing a three-piece dark blue suit with a silver tie. And he has a small scar shaped like a half moon under his right eye.
This man you just described?
Edgar Jerome Stanson.
Is he still there?
Yeah. I'll be looking at him right now. Gate 9.
I'm coming over.
Thanks. Mr. Stanson?
Yes?
We got in touch with your driver. He coming to pick you up right now.
Oh, thank you, officer.
I guess they just forgot about it. It happened.
What about the flight he said he was on? There is no such airline.
Apparently there is. Because this Dale Faith asked me to confirm that Mr. Stanson was on Starline Flight 117.
I searched the records, and on a name search, only 3 Edgar Jerome Stansons came up. One is a 90-year-old nursing home resident. One is in prison, and I love this, for train robbery. I thought that went out with Jesse James. And the other one is deceased. Cause of death not given.
Well, definitely not one of the 3. Could be CIA. If he is, that could explain why there are no records of the flight.
Well, CIA or not, I still think we should detain him. Something about this just doesn't feel right.
We got no legal grounds to detain him. He didn't break any laws, and his driver's coming to get him. He's not our problem anymore. And Brooke, I'm only playing with you about the CIA thing.
Why isn't he hungry?
I don't know.
He hasn't eaten in 3 days. You offered him food, and he refused. Does that seem normal to you?
Who's to say what's normal and what's not normal?
What about the coffins?
Coffins? What are you on about, girl?
Coffins are a great way to smuggle contraband into and out of a country, especially if there's a body in them. Maybe this Edgar Jerome Stanson and Dale Faith are smugglers.
Brooke, there ain't no coffins in any of them planes. Ain't none in the terminal. There ain't no contraband of any type being smuggled into this port. I know you're looking for the excitement of a big bust, but believe me, these quiet times are the best of times.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt you while you're reading, but I want to say that it was very nice talking with you, and I hope the weather clears so you can get home.
And you
too.
Thank you. I believe now I finally shall.
We lost power.
Emergency generator will kick in. There it is.
It's Mr. Stanson. He's lying on the floor. Oh, my God!
This is Officer Russell. I need paramedics at Gate 9 immediately.
I think he's dead, Russell. I can't get a pulse.
Look at him. He's burnt. He smells like fire. Oh, my God. Look at him. Smoke is pouring from him. What happened?
I don't know, ma'am. Paramedics are on the way. Please try and calm down. You were next to him. Did you see anything? Can you tell us what happened?
Oh, I don't know. When the lights came back on, I just glanced over and I saw him like that.
Uh-huh. Was anyone near him? Anyone acted suspicious?
No one that I saw. Maybe that flash of lightning hit him.
I don't think so. Ain't no damage nowhere. That window would have been smashed. And with you being so close, if it was lightning, it would have done hit you too.
Russell, he smells as if he were doused with jet fuel.
I know, Brooke. I smell it too.
The paramedic is coming.
Oh, can I leave?
Not right now, ma'am. We're going to need a statement from you.
Oh, you surely don't think I had anything to do with this, do you? Oh, my God, look at him. That wasn't done by a person.
No one is insinuating anything, ma'am. We just need a statement from you.
Clear!
Oh, can I please go to a different part of the terminal? I don't like seeing things like this.
If you want, you can wait in the security office.
I'll take her.
He's gone.
All right, folks. Nothing to see here. Everything's under control. Please go back to your seats.
What did he die from?
We don't know for sure until an autopsy is performed, but I believe he died from traumatic internal injuries coupled with third-degree burns.
Was he struck by the lightning?
This wasn't done by a lightning strike, ma'am. Would one of you help me get him into the body bag, please?
I got it. How could he die from internal injuries and burns? He didn't leave his seat. And there wasn't no fire.
I don't know, but I've seen death like this before.
Where?
In plane crash victims.
Plane crash victims? He was sitting in a seat inside a building.
I'm only telling you what it looks like to me.
Sir, you cannot enter this area.
Is that him? Is that Edgar Jerome Stanson in the body bag? Starline Flight 117?
Who are you, sir?
I'm Dale Faith, mortician. I spoke with an Officer Russell about this.
It's all right, Brooke. Let him through.
May I see the deceased?
Open the bag.
That's Edgar Jerome Stanson.
Did you know this man, Mr. Faith?
Personally, no. I never met him before.
Then how can you identify him?
Because I met his family. And I have this to show you. You'll see it has his initials on it. That was his wallet.
You stole his wallet?
I found his wallet. Open it and look at his picture.
Well, this is a recent picture of Edgar Jerome Stanson, but it explains nothing.
That isn't a recent picture, officer. That picture was taken 25 years ago.
That's impossible.
Impossible to explain, yes. But when I checked the dental records, fingerprints, body marks, and DNA, they will all show that the deceased in this bag is Edgar Jerome Stanson.
Excuse me, but where should I take the body? The County General morgue?
You can put him in my hearse. It's right outside the gate. This document will confirm that I have charge of the body.
This certificate is dated 25 years ago.
That's when he died. 25 years ago.
What are you talking about? He died no more than 10 minutes ago.
Let me see that certificate, Brooke. This document is still legal and binding.
Excuse me, but where should I take him? We can't just let him lie on the floor.
Until we find out more, put him in Mr. Faith's hearse.
Will you help me get him in the gurney, please?
Can you tell us anything about this, Mr. Faith? Anything at all? Because this is really weird.
I'll tell you, but you aren't going to believe it. 25 years ago, Starline Flight 117, which was a secret government flight, crashed, killing everyone aboard. Counting the crew, there were a total of 13 dead. But we only found 12 of the bodies. After 2 months, we stopped looking for the 13th body. Edgar Jerome Stanson was on that flight. Edgar Jerome Stanson is the 13th body.
There is no way that can be.
Don't ask me to explain it. I can't. Maybe the answer lies somewhere between the road to reality and the frontier of our imagination. Now, if I'm no longer needed, I have an autopsy to perform.
You can leave, but we'll need a copy of that autopsy report.
I'll have it for you in a few days. Good day.
Do you believe it?
Don't matter whether I believe it or not. And until someone come up with a better explanation, the report will read that Edgar Jerome Stanson died in the crash of Starline Flight 117. His body was retrieved 25 years later on a cold, rainy night at Valley Airport.
I guess we should try and get Gate 9 back to normal operations.
I don't think it's ever going to be normal around here again.
That concludes Starline 117, written by Stanson, directed by Jonathan W. Wind, and produced by Monica Sullivan at Radio Bilingue in San Francisco. It starred Ann Stone, Jeff Goddard, Russ Hickman, Monica Sullivan, Eileen Gorman, Julie Long Gallegos, Jeffrey Gallegos, and Paul Motter. Our co-producer was Steve Rubenstein. Our senior associate producer was Jonathan W. Wind. You can write to us at srt@shoestring.org, or you can visit us at our website at www.shoestring.org. For Shoestring Radio Theater, I'm Jonathan W. Wind. Thank you for listening.